if you can follow with not only your heart but your mind and hear these things, they could help you quite a bit. Now let's just realize that there's a lot of people right now that are interested and totally fascinated by things like aliens and things like that because they seem so different than the world we're in. And if I would tell you, the simple statement of you're not your body, you'll understand that because there's something inside your specific looking body that you have a race of being that you see yourself as comparable to, but then you see other animals as different. So if you saw something that completely seemed different than even the animals you're used to, and it was like some just different arrangement of body type, you could say it was an alien. So it could be this walking, talking, 10-foot tall thing, a big glob of mucus, an invisible entity that somehow presents itself one way or the other. Those could be aliens, and they are. Like, you are alien to every stranger. Now, I'm not just trying to simplify it and say that, because yes, we all go through separate planets and all that kind of thing. But that's not this reality, this time. The things that we've talked about so far, the best we can do within this is actually stay on the same word patterns that we've been using. And when you understand that, the whole planet and all this kind of stuff is still, yes, interesting, but it's not the big deal. The big deal means that Earth is literally E, expression, A, active, R, reference or active here, activated here, plus here. It's like what you express actively as a reference plus here. So all of us, the universal mind, those who speak symmetric language, are on what we call Earth. Other languages may say it a different way, but the way that they make their symbols that resonate, the way that I'm talking about with the spin that can be translated from our English language, is exactly going to interpret the right way if you do it and see, because as hard as it is to understand for most people, they're just not applying it and seeing and not asking the questions when they have them. I can give you the answers, but you have to be doing the hardest part is actually wanting them, whether they make you uncomfortable or not. So just think about, we call it Anglo-Saxon, and then at the same time we call it English over here because it's the expression part of it, English, but say Anglo-Saxon. What does that mean? Angel-centered, as in Saxon, the center of, S-A-X, A-X, the axis, the subject, actively centered, Saxon, ongoing notion. So then you would say angel-centered, not just Anglo, now angel or angle-centered. At the same time, that comes into 3D being or into light body, into a physical body, now called langual signers or langual sinners. I mean, I'm not playing around. This covers every dialect, every religion, every spiritual teaching. It's just you have to bring up those specific words and contexts to see what they mean. And this will apply to the things that you already have heard about, everything that you will ever hear about, and it will show you how to create a better world. But if you keep using it in a negative way, it's going to keep contrasting with the world trying to heal itself and you trying to enjoy yourself. It's not about you enjoying yourself. It's about you cooperating in a way to fix this planet and to go beyond yourself for others and to give of yourself in a way that isn't just service, as in like, this guy's hungry, so I'll give him some fast food. That's not service. That's not service to self. That's doing the same thing as in perpetuating more of the problem by believing that you're doing an okay thing. And you're not, but you're not taking the time to learn where it's not and how it's not okay. That's where people are going wrong. They're not looking into it deep enough to concern and consider everybody, not just human beings, the planet, everything. What has given us this ability to manifest in a physical body is the same energy as us, just on a different, what we call wavelength or vibration or frequency or quantum field. Any kind of particular way of saying those same ideas will apply when you use this in context with how I explain letters and numbers. I'm not saying this because the guy who is the messenger thinks anything big of himself. I'm saying this because it's true from the thing within all of us that knows this. And if you're willing to listen with your heart and mind, you'll see it. And it's because I love you. That's why I'm saying this. Loving somebody is putting them in a difficult position when they need it. And being there for them to comfort them through it. And then also being there with them to celebrate when it's gone through and accomplished. Until next time, bless you all.